I only wish I had more time with her. You know, I only wish that I had seen her more often. You know, I only wish, you know, I had the chance to walk her down the aisle. Yeah, for her wedding, not her funeral.
1 year after the tragedy, it actually gets harder and harder because life still goes on, and my life and my family's life has completely changed. That night, it's now somewhat of a blur, but we were all going to a cousin's 21st and the phone rang and I said, "Danny, everything okay?" And he said, "No." And I said, "Danny, what's wrong?" He said, "I've lost my children." And I said, "What do you mean?" Like, my first reaction was that they'd run through the streets and he can't find them. And he said, "They're dead." And I said, "But who's dead, Danny?" And I've got goosebumps saying this, and he said, "You know, Anthony, Angelina and Sienna." And I think I had to hold something at the time. And then I thought to myself, do I ask about Veronique? But that's so selfish. He's just told me his children have died. And I said, "What about Veronique, Danny? Is everything okay?" And he said, "No, you have to come to Oatlands." Basically, you relive it that night every day. You know, it's like your heart's broken. You know, somebody has a heart attack, the heart muscle never repairs. And so this is how it is with me. There's part of my life now that is gone. And I suffer and I hurt every day. I said, "Habiba, Michael, Veronique, she's gone. She's dead, she's gone." He goes, "No, no." And he said to me, he goes, "No, how am I going to do it, Dad?" I went, "How are you going to do what?" He goes, "How am I going to do it?" I said, "Mike, what are you talking about? How are you going to do what?" He goes, "How am I going to live the rest of my life without her?" And that just shocked me. That ruined me. I said, "I don't know, mate, I don't know. But whatever we do it together. We'll get through this together." Hold it up, hold it up. Hold it up.
I was watching you.
That's it.
Veronique was klutzy, a little bit messy sometimes. She was funny, she was quirky, she was all heart, she shared, she was inclusive, she loved her soccer, she loved her swimming, she was like a fish in the water. She never feared trying anything that required athleticism. She was scared of bugs and butterflies and insects. She'd run the other way, but when it came to sport, she loved her sport. We were very close. It was, you know, we were kitchen buddies. You know, she'd turn the kitchen upside down, but I'd put that aside because she loved cooking and we'd taste things together. And so she was my Saturday buddy. We'd go shopping, and you know, that's the pain of not having Veronique with me physically, because I've lost that.
I love you to the moon and back, infinity times. Where would I be without you, Mum? I wouldn't be where I am today. You are my #1 hero. Love you, Mum. Happy birthday.
Every time we saw each other, you know, every time, every second, she was so affectionate. Never get enough hugs. Out of nowhere, she'd be on top of you, hugging you, giving you a kiss, making you laugh, you know. She was 3 years old and she wanted to sing me a song, and it was a beautiful song, and you know, I'll never forget that, and I'll treasure that forever. There's a couple of things that really remind me of her. The first drawing she ever done for me, I had them up, and when she came over and she saw them, she actually started crying. She goes, "Wow, have you still got them?" Because she was only very little when she did them. I said, "Yeah, baby, yeah, of course." She was very cheeky. She had a sense of humour. I should try to make things lighten the situation. So anybody that was depressed, anybody that was down, should be first there. She couldn't handle seeing anybody upset.
Forgiveness is a gift. The driver will accept that forgiveness if he repents. So we can forgive, and we will and we are forgiven. We have forgiven, and we're demonstrating what forgiveness can do to a human being. And I hope he actually does accept that forgiveness as a gift and repents.
If you don't forgive, the only person you're hurting is yourself, because you're going to live the rest of your life with this hurt and pain inside, of not forgiving. The hurt's never going to leave you. The pain is never going to leave you.
Through my grief and through the Danny and Layla and my family, we had support. We had support right from government through to the church, through to the schools, through to family, friends, because it was such a public profile event or tragedy, but not everybody has that. Some people are very alone and isolated. So I decided with Grief Care, I started an online prayer support platform called Heartfelt. And Heartfelt stands for Families Experiencing Loss and Trauma. It's helping me very much because it soothes my soul to know that I'm able to be with people who are in the same pain, together with each other's presence, in trust, in a space of trust and in the presence of God.
My eyes adored you, like I never laid a hand on you. My eyes adored you.
On the same day of her last day on earth, on the way to Danny and Layla's, she said, "Mummy, I love talking to older people more than younger people, because you know that." I said, "Yeah, of course." And she said, "Mummy, when you're older, I'm going to take care of you." And she is going to take care of me, 100%. Happy birthday in heaven. Happy first birthday. I hope you're having a great time. Thank you for looking after us, giving us the strength, looking after your brother and myself, your dad, Craig, all of us.